Matanga recorder. Oh, okay. Hello, it's me. Hi, it's your girl Tinatsa. Happy weekend, happy Saturday, Vanwangu. If you're seeing me on your following, for you, FYP, IMCMB, YT, AMG, you know what time it is, honey. It's 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Jesus story time. And today's Jesus story time is one of the most anticipated. Kanori Zimbabwe and Zambia, and this is something that has always intrigued you. Saka garapano, grab your popcorn, grab your maputi, grab your frizzits. That's how I grabbed mine. Because today we are going deep. We are deep diving into the story. And while we are at it, do not go tender everyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, why haven't you subscribed? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, cool. If you didn't know, it's fine. Tanata Marimira. Search this name on YouTube. Hit subscribe. If you feel like Amana, just 1 minute of your time, my sister, my brother, go on my profile, muchana link against YouTube, and then over subscribe. Now come back. Let me tell you a story. Okay, sit down, sit tight. We are gonna talk about the legend, the man, the myth, the one and only Nyami Nyami. Yeah, they're gonna be a freeze to pass. Notes. All right, so Nyami Nyami, who is Nyami Nyami? Nyami Nyami, the word Nyami Nyami basically means a provider who provides sustenance and protection to his people. That's what Nyami Nyami means. So Nyami Nyami ndi river god of Zambezi. Kana nchireva Zambezi ndikureva Zambezi wese kunobata Zambezi akuda unopera kusvika ku Indian Ocean uko. Murupabata. So he spreads from Zimbabwe to Zambia. Takuzonobata wa Mozambique akuda unopinda Indian Ocean. This is his territory, the whole of Zambezi. He's the god of Zambezi. He's the river god of Zambezi. Nyami Nyami anotarwa iye kuti angane appearance yenyoka. Ane face inenge fish, face inenge dragon. I did my little AI deep dive and I got this to mimic the depiction of Nyami Nyami. This is what I got. Nyami 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 Nasa Diskuta Rebimba. We want to get straight into business. So that's the depiction of Nyami Nyami. Nyami Nyami is believed kunzi aichengeta vatonga from Zimbabwe, Zambia, aichengeta vatonga. They were living in the banks of Zambezi River, Murupabata. Vachita agriculture yavo ipapa chimeka shoti mvura vanayo, zvinhu zvese zviri kumeka sense. Zvinotobhilivhwa kunzi panga patone nguva yokuti vanhu vake kana vachida chikafu, he would present himself kuti vacheke tumapisi twenyama. Kwete zvekukara zvamuri kufanira kudya ipapo Murupabata. That's how big he was on providing for his babies. And he would make sure his people have rain. They would do rituals to appease his spirits to make sure they get rain when they need it. So he was helping them fishing as well. They did not have to worry about fishing. He would just make sure fish would just present itself and over. So that's basically the definition of Nyami Nyami, and I'm giving you the examples of what made people call him Nyami Nyami. Right? So, today, Pabo, I just want to clarify something. Tonga people believe in God, omnipresent, Mwari, Musikavanu. They believe in him. But they believe Nyami Nyami to be more like spirit, mediator, basically. Yeah, mediator, something like that. So he's more like a deity and a mediator to these people, but they believed in God. So yeah, he was just the river god, but they did believe in God. Let's just stress this one out. Anditka. Anyway, tapedza kunyatso describe Nyami Nyami. Tiri ipapo pana Nyami Nyami. Nyami Nyami was long. Angakariba. Tall, long, whatever. But Kaneri nyoka like, cause listen, at the end of the day, Nyami Nyami Shobani Pasi. Some people say he looked like a dragon. Some people say he was a serpent, but like a giant serpent. In Msorowe dragon, in Msorowe fish. People have a lot of depictions of him, but basically he was Shobani Pasi. Tiri Papo, because of his body, his bigness, because he was a big baby, he was given the nickname rekunzi 6 to 6 god. Kana tichiti 6 to 6 tirikureva kuti nyami nyami aicrossa areas rake rere baba from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and no one was allowed to say hey nyami nyami, hey, you were not allowed to make noise for nyami nyami. You see the way you guys up amneno masafaris mjinzi nzowa itro noise ididungo. That's just how nyami nyami was murpabata. So he was a 6 to 6 god. He would be like from 6 to 6 traveling because vanga vane mtumba baba, vanga vane mtumba saka vaito navigator. So from 6 to 6. Anyway, that's it on nyami nyami. Now gatimbesa nyami nyami paside. Tesa nyami nyami paside antka. Now we want to get into the other important character in this legend, myth, mystery ya trukutara nirayo. Hold on, wait a minute. So along the Zambezi bank, Paigaravani Papo, there was a very beautiful lady. The most beautiful lady. Aizikana ngari mtonga. Aigarachi Muzasime River Imomo. She was so beautiful. She had long, beautiful hair. But the thing about this lady is, this lady is not just a person. She was not fully human. People noticed kuti she wasn't fully human when it got to the point yekuti anga kupota achienda pasi pemvura for some days asingaoneke. But when she would come back, fudzi rake rakarembera kudai, so skinny ichishina. She would have my scales anenge achita kushina, they were glistening achita kushina. And this lady, you may ask, who was this lady, Tana? It was Kitapo, Katapo, Mbuya Bemvura. This is Nyami Nyami's wife. These are the three names I found. Kitapo or Katapo or Mbuya Bemvura. Those were the three names she went by. So Kitapo was believed to be half human, and she was half fish or half serpent. So angane unyoka kuzasuku, angane fish kuzasuku. Those are the two depictions of Kitapo. These are the depictions, guys. And data food from my AI. And I wanted this about Kitapo. This is the Kitapo I found. So this is Kitapo the human. And then we have Kitapo the half thing, you know. That's the Kitapo I managed to gather. Anyway, we already said this lady was beautiful. And who doesn't like beautiful things? Of course, when you're a man of power, uri nyami nyamu nototichi, baby, ndukutorida. And Kitapo was like, sure, okay. And then Kitapo and Nyami Nyami became one. Now they were together. They became a force, you understand? Tiripana Kitapo, there's not much on her, but she was known kuti she would punish vananeta snakunaka muriva. You were not allowed to get muriva, usnofeka. You were not allowed to have my ill intentions. When only my intentions penga muriva, Kitapo would punish you. But Kitapo was strong on protecting children. She was big on protecting children. So she was like Mother Nature in a way, and did it. Anyway, so these two fell in love, and you know, they became husband and wife. And now Takujifamba manje na Nyami Nyami and Kitapo. Okay, so now Tapana Nyami Nyami and Kitapo. Nyami Nyami and Kitapo vaigara panonzi pa gorge. There is a place in onzi gorge. Munona pane Kariba Dam pepe. Ndo pano bilivoti. Ndo pa area pache papo vaigara Nyami Nyami and his wife Kitapo. Right? Kitapo, Katapo, mbuye mvura tatu tarasitarake. So ipapo pachi area papo ndo pa vaigara. Pane Kariba Dam right now. Y'all see Kariba Dam? So let's just put something out there. Some people believe this legend, some people do not believe this legend. But basically, Nyami Nyami is believed to have been a spirit, and as a spirit, he would appear in certain forms. Hence why we have dragon, fish, snake, whatever. What this translations that inadzo about him. So vanonona zvakasiyana siyana. It's believed kuti there was a time yekuti pane mafishermen akaenda kunoshereketa kuna Zambezi vachiita fishing. Ndobva vabata fish yanga yakaita red. It was a weird fish yanga wasati wambona. Pavakaibata ndobva vaivhura hanzi the lake yakatanga kunhuwa iron and blood. It turned crimson. kuratidza kuti mashereketa. So nyami nyami haadi vanhu vanoshereketa muna zambezi. Mukaenda kuna zambezi musashereketa imi, handitika haazvidi izvozvo. All right, so like we said, he was providing for his people. He was big on providing. They were respected. Vaipota vachiitwa marituals ekunzi, listen, we need water, tokumbirawo mvura kuti inaye, tokumbirawo chakati chakati. Ndo zvaiitirwa Nyami Nyami. So people were big on respecting him. They were living close kuchi river banks iwayo vane masettlements avo ipapo. Everything was good. They were protected by Nyami Nyami and Kitapo. So these two were an unrecognizable force murupabataka. Now in the 1940s pakazobuda chinyerekope manje chekunzi we need a hydroelectric scheme yekuti supply power for the industry yaikura yecolonialism. Now this is when certain people intervened vakati we need to build a dam muna Kariba kuitira kuti tikwanise kuwana power supply. Handiti ndo pakazodhakwa lifestyle yematonga manje, because this was in the 1940s pakataurwa scheme iyi, handiti. So pakataurwa scheme vana vana kuzongoti ipapo jata kutotanga kutoita sei kugadzira dam. Obviously munombotanga mamboita ma-assessments, ma-surveys, what zvese bva zvaitwa. And then in 1952 ndobva pazotanga manje the procedure yekuti vanhu vachitanga kuconstructa what we now know as Kariba Dam. And officially muna 1956 ndobva vazochitanga manje kuchinyatsovaka manje. 52 they were just implementing vakuiti ihasakatikadai, so okay, so yeah, chichichi. Then 1956 ndobva vazomove in manje ma-construction workers, ma-project managers vese vakuti chiita kuda kuchivaka Kariba Dam. Now muna 1956 ipapo, and anti muri kuziva kuti ndanchiti Tonga people were living very close to the Zambezi, vaigara the river bank muyememo area imomo, vakabviswa vakanzi tokumbira kuti mubve toda vabereki ibvai toda kugadzira Kariba Dam, todaita construction yeKariba Dam chichi. Vakati imi munonyepa imi, you know. Obviously vanhu vakaramba vakati aiwa mutibvise. So eventually vanhu vakazobviswa zveforce zvechisimba zvikanzi maje mukatoramba toita baiginya toita zveginde ndobva zvanzi aiwa tingatoita izvozvo zveje, muri kuona. Anyway vanhu bva vazobviswa paipai, but vanhu vakabva vachinyonyota, because remember they built their whole lives around that area. And now to leave all of that kuti vangoenda, but in their hearts they believed kuti vana ava zvavari kuita vachabowa Nyami Nyami, and Nyami Nyami is gonna be hushed. Muri kuona achaita hasha dzedze kuti achati ndozvipaza manizvi. Saka vaiziva kuti you know what, hama 2 minutes trudzoka chibaba chaita sei chichatimirira, handiti. So they left with that hope yekuti one day Nyami Nyami shall revenge and we shall take back what's ours, right? Tiri papo, these people came with heavy machinery, vakauya heavy machinery. Pepe paigara vanhu evaya ndobva pachekwa miti, pakachekwa miti yanga ine over 100 years, pakachekwa miti, pakabviswa ma-settlements, pakaita sei ndobva pavakirirwa dzimba dzema-construction workers aizotanga kushanda ipapo kuti vaite sei vagare munyasi the river bank vachinyatsoita sei vachigadzirisa the dam. But shungu dzematonga dzanga dziri pakuti Nyami Nyami will fight for us. Saka one day toita sei tiri kudzoka dam harimbobuildwe, because Nyami Nyami is not going to agree with that. Remember ndakudziva kuti Nyami Nyami was staying pagoji, pakaisirwa dam ipapo ndo paigara Nyami Nyami. So they knew kuti the power Nyami Nyami has, he's not going to allow that. Anyway they left, but vachiziva kuti zvichaitika. Construction workers moved in, vakutanga ita sei vakutanga kuvaka dam ravo. Vari mukuvaka dam, pane yainzi the federal corporations dzeNyasaland neSisusu ana Rhodesia, the two Rhodesias, Northern Rhodesia which is now Zambia, Southern Rhodesia which is now Zimbabwe. So remember this scheme was to help electricity both Zimbabwe and Zambia side. So this was obviously overtook by the British, because remember that was ira iyoyo yecolonialism vachida kuexpanda industrial territory yavo yecolonialism. So anyway vanhu vakangotanga kungovaka and things started happening. Zvinonzi the first time these people tried kuvaka, but paitadza kuvakika kuconstruct a dam. Remember munenge mambovharavhara mvura kuti mutange kuita the construction, but Nyami Nyami was like munopenga mvura ikati vamwe vanhu vakaita sei vakatoenda nemvura, maiwe maconstruction ekazi mangobva watoita sei obva watoenda nemvura. Ndobva paripotwa boss sa kuri kunzi zvonzvo kune vanhu vaeredzwa nemvura, hamuna kuti mvura yavhurika sei, chii chiri kuitika? So they were like what's really going on? Ndobva vanotarisa their weather report and they're like okay, everything looks airy. Ingori nyaya yekuti chi hameno zvaitika nemvura. We will hold the water again, do not worry. Rambe yenyu muri chi muri forecast. Of this incident, Maweka's akati tirambe tiri focused munopenga imi. So it was kind of suspended in 1956 pazvambo miswa. Kariba zvinoreva kuti karinga, which means trap, as in trap of the gorge yapanga pana Nyami Nyami. I don't know how to really explain it, but remember he lived on a gorge yanga iri papo pakazoitwa dam. So they believed kuti pamuri kuenda ipapo hapaite, so you are going to be dragged underwater. Munogara na Nyami Nyami will drag you to go underwater. So pakazombopfura nguva vanhu vasina kudzoka. Then in 1957 ndo vabadzoka futi vakaita naro. Now when it happened the first time, malokas akavaudza, and you guys are pissing off Nyami Nyami. You are never going to build this dam until you ask him, until you show him the respect you're supposed to show him. Munongoziva mabhunu vakati munopenga ticha munotudza tikwanire zvediso ndobva vazonotsvaga imwe manpower, because remember vanhu vanga vari papo pekutanga obviously vanenge vatori shaken. I would like to believe so. 1957 they came back. They came back with a force, with a bang, another banger. Ndobva vati ngatiite zvinhu izvi. Then ndobva vatanga kuconstructor 1957 vari kuconstructa zvinhu zvekufaya vakutotiwo haya no, you see what, Tonga? You see, those Tonga people know shit, you know. They're busy telling us about Nyami Nyami. What's Nyami Nyami? I think the first time what happened, mate, is just that the fact that we could not really close the taps and shit, you know. Mate, those people know no shit, Nyami Nyami shit. What shit like that, bro? You know, those bloody black people, they know no shit. Oh, stand up and Nyami Nyami was like, what the hell? Dam was parazad. The dam was parazad. Baba Nyami Nyami akati imi vaipano imi ndibvirai pano hadidi zvekuitirwa mashura panapa. Nyami Nyami struck that dam. Rara kuda kutonopera vanhu vanga vakutonyatsosota akati imi munopenga imi. Who's your mate? Mate? Are you calling me mate? Do you know I'm a god, nigga? You know, and then Nyami Nyami akati aiwa simba ndirangu pano padeni pangu. Anyway, now when that happened, it was a bit chaotic now, because panonzi pakazo disappear vanhu vakayeredzwa nemvura, but vanhu vakayeredzwa nemvura, you know, mukayeredzwa nemvura kune kuye kuma streams kuva munozosvika kuyoke vanhu vanozomboonekwa vari ikoko pamawekas papa nevarungu papa nemaasians, vanhu vanozomboonekwa ipapo. Over 80 people died during the construction of the Kariba Dam, guys. Over 80 people died. Pachivakwa dam iroro. Nyami Nyami was not happy. So some of you may be wondering what was really happening with Nyami Nyami. Well, like I said, padeni pake ungoti mina nongosvika ungotanga ngobata, you know, that type of thing. But anyway, vanhu evaya vayeredzwa nemvura vanhu vanokone kuti varipi. Then now varungu was it, oh shit, mate, you know, those people could have been right, you know, like Tom, we need to talk to those Tonga elders, you know, and ask them if they know where this mites are at, you know, because their family is coming to pick them up. And they were like, oh shit, bro, now you is saying something, you know. Let's go kuvakuru kuma elders acho what's the procedure and just find out what they need. And then the elders vakakumbirwa zvikanzi my elders tokumbirwa mutibatsiro allocate the bodies of mawekazi edu vakati iwe tisiye zvedisu tozvizirepi Nyami Nyami tingaziye zvaanoita here nebaba chibaba takudza kuti do what needs to be done. You did not do it. Isusu we are not willing to risk our lives kuti tinotsvaga vanhu venyu. You didn't do the right things, but what we can help you do is tinokwanisa kubatsirai kuita sacrifices, a ritual yamunofanira kuita kuti chi zvinhu zvenyu zvidzoke. And they were reluctant to tell those people, right? They don't stop asking for stuff, you know. But vakazoremember kuti, but you know what, hama dzevanhu vafa dziri kuuya kuzocollecta mabodies, and bodies need to be there, because tavaudza kuti vanhu aita sei vafa tinozotara zvoti mabodies aita sei hapana. So let's just do the thing. Ndobva patsvagwa kamhuru keblack, ndobva vaita vapadaidzwa masvikiro anenge aripo chichichichi, ndobva vaita the ceremony, the things the way they need to be done. You understand? The things were done the way they need to be done. And before you know it, Muria yakaniswa pakati pazambezi kuriver kuyoke, and then ndobva yasiwa iri papo ichiflota. Mangwana makuseni yanga isisipo. 3 days. Okay, this was the third day. Pakaningirikina pakazonoitwa izvi zvemhuru chichichichichi. Second day, I'm sorry, pakanoitwa zvemhuru chichichi kunochekwa. The third day mabodies akazongerekana mangwana makuseni mhuru aisisipo, but mabodies ayangonyuka from nowhere. So now pavanozonyora manje mukaenda pawikipedia vanobva vati well kuenda kwemhuru akushamise considering kuti kune macrocodiles, saka obviously macrocodiles akadya, but what is mysterious is the fact that vanhu aya vakazongonyukuruka from nowhere. You see how they undermine us? Are you not getting? Is it not talking to you? Nyami Nyami did the things, bro. So Nyami Nyami can take the muru just like he gave y'all back your people, you know? Like, what more do you need? They always undermine us, remember? But very in disbelief, I'm in disbelief, very in disbelief, mawe momo. It just so happened kuti panakazoti, guys, tirikuramba edu kuti Nyami Nyami ariko, but Nyami Nyami ariko. Remember pandati mawekers vanhu vakangoyeredzwa nemvura chichi, that was a flood yakaitika from nowhere. Nyami Nyami struck, but he struck achiti sachi flood. The wrath of Nyami Nyami yakaitisa flood yakandengendedza Zambezi area yese, and that thing was not anticipated. Remember, these people check away that chichichi everything, and everything was airy until vazoona call this flood chichindobva was not, guys, Nyami Nyami is real, let's do something about this. And then they checked my weather patterns chichichi everything varutarisa not everything airy, everything nice. So now what we have to do is be humble, you know, toenda tonotaura with the Tonga people tinzoti what can we do about this, because izvi zvicharamba zvichiitika tikaramba tichingodzokorodza, and we are wasting money, we are wasting materials, we're wasting a lot of things and time. Ndobva vazoti you know what, they ate their humble pie, they swallowed it. Ndobva vazosvika kuna chief akati, Chief Tonga, listen mate, I don't mean to be rude, but we would like to reconstruct the Kariba Dam, you know, and we were wondering if you could point us in the right direction, you know, to appease the Nyami Nyami spirit so that we could get it done, mate, you know. Then the chief was like, I'm Johnny Manj, now makutara zvinhu zvine musoro, let's work together. And then they did the ceremony, they said to appease the Nyami Nyami spirits. It took quite a while for them to get a green light, you know, kunzi, okay, now you can start. Now ndobva yazochiwakwa to completion, everything was airy, but something happened, sweetie. These people, you know, white people, vakabvarira bhebhi raNyami Nyami ku the other side. Kitapo akabvarwa ku the other side. Chibaba chikati akomana, mavharira bhebhi rangu. Mavharira bhebhi rangu. Akomana apachiviri unopisa umana. Nyami Nyami was mad. So after the dam was completed, there were a lot of tremors dzaipota dzichinzwika. I did not really explain Nyami Nyami to you. So as much as he's this and this and this, Hansi, his tail was so powerful. His tail had so much power. Yaitika rovera sopaitika mtsindo. So I think Nyami Nyami tunonza igara chirovera ziteura akachita umana bhebhi rangu, you know, bhebhi ratoenda kupi kuZambia ratobhiza. Minoti rari busy nanani kokoko. Nana kabila kuZambia kokoko. Imagine bhebhi ratoenda just like that. And they say till this day matremors anonzwika ikoko, and they say it's the spirit of Nyami Nyami who's still calling for his wife. But you know, there's always another explanation on the other side. They say it's just to do with you know, the hydropower that boost inenge chitika pamadam. So obviously panomboitikachi that sound yoyo. So yeah, you can believe what you want. I probably believe both. So yeah, that's what's up, you know. So that's the legend of Nyami Nyami, guys. I believe we are about to come to the end of our lesson. Oh, child, give me a minute. So Kitapo akabvarwa ku the other side. Certain people have claimed to have seen Nyami Nyami time and time again as a shadow, as whatever. They say those who are spiritually gifted get to see him, and those are the people that told him he looks like so. You understand? You have to have certain eyes to see Nyami Nyami, you know. So that's the story of the Kariba Dam. 1960, it was officially opened by Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth. Mona 1960, she's the one who officially opened the Kariba Dam. To open it, commissioned the Kariba Dam. It was the Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth. Dovaka vakazo commissioner Demre in 1960. So that's the story of Kariba and the Nyami Nyami and Kitapo. While we are at it, you guys to remember a story on Kazana, right? Kazana told me Kuti there was a time she went to Victoria Falls and she looked at those falls and she could see Kumashiro Kuma Falls could be transparent, like there were people that were there. It's a portal. Basically, that's what she's saying. And she felt the breeze of Nyami Nyami. She felt him as a breeze. She didn't see. I asked her to describe what he looked like. She said, I didn't see him, but I felt him as a breeze. Those who know, there's also a statue of Nyami Nyami, Kuvik Falls, because it's still the Zambezi Basin. So remember, he's the god of everything. So people who are spiritually gifted are saying Victoria Falls is also a portal. It looked like it's a curtain. But I could see nobody else is seeing what I'm seeing. So, I had to be like, okay, let me just chill since nobody's seeing what I'm seeing. But yeah, that's what she saw. Till this day, even the Zimbabwean government recognizes the man, the myth, the legend, Nyami Nyami, and they do everything in their power to make sure they preserve that community. Yeah, the Tonga people, they respect them. Could you listen? This is your area. We really understand. We are with you. Rambe and Muri Papo, they still do their things. They do their practices, and the Zim government is very respectful of that. And they work on it to say, listen, this really helps us as well with regards to tourism. Even on the Zambian side, it helps us with regards to tourism. So Kariba Dam is still there. It's thriving. Well, sometimes it doesn't thrive because Zambia and Zimbabwe. So I think when rituals kumbopota tichikumbira Nyami Nyami ngatimboita kanenge kakumbokumbira ari magetsi, mboti chibaba tokumbiro ari magetsi. Till this day, people still do rituals to appease the spirit of Nyami Nyami, the Zambezi god. He still takes care of people. Where vanenge vachienda kuma Victoria cruise ma Sunset cruise, Victoria Falls cruise chichi, Kariba cruise chichi, mpote mchingoita look out mchiti chibaba muri kwere Save area, that whole area, it's Nyami Nyami's domain. So you might meet him, and when you do, please hit me up, call me so I can make the story juicy for ya, and I can share the story. So this is all I have managed to research. I do not want to lie, guys. The story of Nyami Nyami is super long, super duper long. Most of you are gonna come in the comments and tell me what you know, which is okay. I didn't cover everything. Disclaimer, I didn't cover everything. So whatever you know, please let us know in my comments. Some people say Nyami Nyami pai representari nyama, angani nyama zakawanda, angari beef, chicken, chichichi, so I don't know. So there are tributes being made to Nyami Nyami. We have my spears, my walking sticks, Nyami Nyami aya. We have to my pendants, Twa Nyami Nyami. We have to my stones, Twa Nyami Nyami. So yeah, when you travel to Kariba, to Vic Falls, you will see to my souvenirs, Twa Nyami Nyami. So he's a very important figure when it comes to our history as Zimbabwe and Zambia. They just stick to us, man. They just stick on us because it's our Vic Falls, but we are kind enough. We say, okay, we share it, and now we are sharing our Nyami Nyami, so yeah, we help our poor cousins, the Zambians, you understand. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. That's the Njuzo Storytime Yanasi. I hope you guys have enjoyed this session. Don't forget to tell me what you want next. I'm personally thinking the next sacred place I want to cover is Chinoi Caves. Yeah, so I'm thinking Chinoi Caves. Let me know if you want Chinoi Caves. Like I said, I've said it my live Manguti. I really do not want to cover Nyanga because I've seen someone who did it so well on YouTube, and I don't think I can do that. I would really love to, but that person covered almost everything. You understand? I could go on Google, Wikipedia, whatever, Pandoana, and try to, but that person just did a big one. So I'm thinking of doing Chinoi Caves next. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and to support me on my lives as well. I love you guys, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. Mwah, mwah, mwah.